welcome back everyone to Let's Play Sacrifice with me, BrainBoy20. Where we last left off, we had decided to make our choice of God. The choice that you have made is... Well, actually, let's read off the votes. 1 for Persephone. No, sorry, that was 1 for Charnel. 2 for Stratos, 3 for James. So our choice of God, for at least the start of the game, will be James. No, we'll replay the briefing.
One of my altars has been abandoned, and I'd like to know why. Please go and see what you can see.
Alrighty then, Earthworm Jim, we shall join you.
The altar of which James spoke was near a small fungus farming community called Quarog, occupied largely by farmers and the cave-dwelling Trogs.
Simple folk like that are normally very regular in their offerings, so we knew their inactivity meant trouble.
Alright. Because of our choice of God, we now have our first 3 units. Or at least the baseline units that will make up the majority of my army from this point forward. Now I just need these guys, the game to actually load so I can show them to you. Playing tips, I don't need any. I'll actually turn these off because they'll be annoying more than anything else.
Alright, see if you could find my followers and figure out what's going on. These fellows will help you out.
Ready when you are. Let's show those blighters what for.
Gamel is one salty old veteran. Hero of the first Battle of Karn, to hear him tell it. Oh, he's handy to have in a fight, to be sure. But he could have a touch more respect for his betters, if you ask me.
Mowgli?
Trogs are always looking for a good fight. They love to fight against wizards, as they are immune to damage caused by spells. I'm ready. Able to launch out a cluster of rocks, the Earthfling is great at taking down enemy flyers. Of course, they're not tough enough to stand in against melee attackers, but when in trouble, they can revert to their nearly invulnerable rock form and heal up. What now? Able to rain down a shower of stones, gargoyles can torment whole masses of ground troops. Look out for enemy ranged attackers, though.
And the
First things first, we must make a manalith to give you some mana.
You are Group 1, God. You are Group 2, God.
Going. What now?
You are Group 3, God me.
Okay, I didn't intend to make another Earthling, but okay.
Group 2. You are Group 2. You are Group 2.
I actually wanted to make a mana whore because I kind of am in need of one. And as you can see, each god has a very specific type of structure that represents their faction. James is a very simple earthen spire.
Good. Now you'll need a mana whore to transmit the mana to you.
Guard me. Group 1. Group 1.
Alright. Specifically, I'd like you to do a skirmish formation in front of me,
Let's go.
where you will do a phalanx formation behind me, and the air forces can do whatever they feel like.
Group 3.
So what do you got? You can launch sticky bombs. That's interesting. I love how I just turn around and I see all this stuff, meaning that we're actually supposed to go in that direction. I'm just curious what's over here. Nah, let's get the speed spell going.
Invalid target.
Now, I've gotten very far ahead of my forces. I'm going to let them catch up really quick before doing anything else. Specifically, I don't want to be caught unprepared. Thankfully, our flyers can keep up. Oh, okay. You are the familiar. I thought you were an enemy because it made you appear as red for a brief moment. Since we have access to these other sites, we might as well keep getting manaliths together so the enemy wizard, which we're inevitably going to fight one, of course. This game is about wizard combat, after all. And let's go see what about this small shrine over here. There's a small earthen village, but I'd actually rather see the small shrine here first. Don't tell me there's a humongous hole in the middle. There is. And the earth is divided, meaning I'm going to have to go through the village first. Alright, James, let's see what the village has said.
Invalid target. That spell is not ready. Invalid target.
Okay, this don't look good. Who are you? A bunch of heathen souls, but I know there's an enemy right there. Okay, no, you're just a simple farmer. Well, this game does say that there's a rock, paper, scissors element to the combat style. You'll eventually find that I'm just going to start spamming one creature once I figure out which one's actually strong enough. Because I'm aware that the rock, paper...
Looks like trouble.
Certainly it is trouble. Well, the rock, paper, scissors style is true.
Group 2.
I'm ready.
Move.
Going.
Move.
Going.
Group 1.
Mobile. James be praised. Someone to fight the dragon.
By the gods.
Dragon?
Dragons, really. Dozens of them. There's one now. Good luck.
If I never see another dragon, it'll be too soon.
Okay.
Mission objective completed.
Group
I'm ready.
2. Attack. Group 1.
We've got some new objectives. Your creatures are under attack.
Heal spell. I need to know...
It looks like the hatchlings can't fly.
Okay, get out of the way. You're not supposed to be healed. It's this poor soul that needs healing. Don't tell me you ate the other heal spell. Okay, now we're gonna go through the long process of converting them all and go on our way to the fight.
You are low on mana.
This is why we need mana whores. Lots of them. Is that another... Is that a Manolith shrine? Or is that... I need to see. What was it? Okay, that's a Manolith. Good.
Group 1. Semicircle formation. Guard.
Already the
I'm
target.
up and away.
Group 1. Skirmish formation. Guard.
Okay, what I should be doing is definitely upgrading this to the Manolith state so I can actually just pull mana from this. But naturally this is going to take forever.
Invalid target.
And I should also be speed spelling the sack doctors. Otherwise this conversion process will take forever as well. Although I suppose I did the correct thing with the Earthen, in the fact that I needed a lot of ranged troops to deal with dragons, because there most likely wouldn't be a lot of flying opponents soon. And while I did say I would try to get the maximum amount of boons you can possibly receive, which I've already detailed in previous episodes, in that boons provide upgrades to the wizard, I don't know many of them by heart, and as such I don't really think I can act in a way to get all of them. So there will be a few that I miss. Ah, bloody well. Hello, farmers.
Oh, thank James you're here.
I just want some peace and quiet.
Can you protect us?
Certainly.
Where can I find the dragon's lairs?
There are caves to the north and one to the southwest. We'll stay back here, okay?
Mission objective completed.
I guess my goal is to also save all...
We've got some new objectives.
Guess we have to save all the peasants. And one farmer must survive. Okay, does that mean the farmers will be attacked? And my guess is the boon is to save all the farmers, meaning I should be moving very fast.
That spell is not ready.
I could finally get the mana horrors I was looking for. Specifically, I'm actually going to put these guys also in the skirmish, in the phalanx formation, and have them sit behind me. And as for everything else, we'll summon another Trog.
You are Group 1. Guard me. Guard me. You are Group 1.
Okay, we might as well go for the first dragon's lair. If we're this close. And we're still getting souls, so I might as well make another gargoyle as well.
No crime in it.
You are Group 3.
Alright, dragon, where are you? Okay, we might as well kill the cave.
Enemy sighted. Ha! Got it.
Well, I think a simple rock spell, will deal with this. So we did get our first spell. It's the first combat spell.
Your wizard is under attack.
That is oddly a very specific attacking target.
Your creatures are under attack.
Oh, want some of this?
Group 2. Group 1.
Can we convert the heathen soul?
Invalid target. Invalid target.
I'm only doing all these manoliths because I know there's going to be some twist involving another god at some point. I mean, they're not going to have multiple gods that are butting heads without conflict, now are they? But already this is vastly different from the other playthrough I saw. I believe the other playthrough actually first started off with Stratos. And this should be a shrine to James. Let's go visit it. Before we do anything else, of course. For those who don't know what shrines are, we don't have access to the structure yet. Shrines are basically altars that do not need to be your altar. They're mini altars.
Enemy sighted.
Might as well hit him with a rock spell if I can hit him from this far away. Turns out that is not the case. Saw him for a brief moment. Oh, he's sacrificing behind us. He went straight for the shrine instead.
Your wizard is under attack.
Don't you dare attack me. Well, that's an insta-kill.
Your creatures are under attack.
However, thankfully that is not going to be an issue because I am instantaneously revived.
Ready to rock.
Group 2. Group 3.
We won't see any more trouble from that cave.
Very might as well convert the other three. Well, that death happened quickly. Thankfully, it wasn't that dangerous. But that does say I really need a lot stronger defenses, because they just went straight for me.
Enemy sighted. I'm ready. Your building is under attack. Your building lies in ruin.
Which means that they can, in fact, attack the villagers. Hey, get over here.
You are low on mana. That spell is not ready.
I love how this spell looks. You just pull out a huge chunk of earth and start hurtling it at high speed at your opponents. Now, can my mana horse catch up so I can actually start regenerating my mana?
Group 3. Attack.
Alright, here comes the rest of the army, at least.
Your wizard is under
Why am I...
attack.
Oh, that's why. I had my hotkeys screwed up. And let me guess, it's because the mana whores aren't with me. It's exactly what I thought it was. Alright, we shall rebuild the monolith. And with the mana holes back, I can finally operate normally again. I do remember that some of the boons are faster spell casting as well, which is something I'm really gonna want.
That spell is not ready. That spell is not ready.
Alright, to the next one. I guess, which one's the next closest? Which one is the next closest is the question. Okay, I guess you'll be our next target. What the heck? Trogs.
Keep running, brothers!
Trogs are tough, but they can't attack flyers. We'd better do something. Enemy sighted. Attack. Ready to rock.
Can you attack? You know, can you attack the flyer?
Attack and roll.
And of course you're attacking me.
Let's go. Creatures are under attack.
Humongous air battle, but we finally kill the dragon.
Enemy sighted.
What the? We have another one. Where?
Follow me, sons of James.
If you fight dragons, we join you.
Group 1.
I'm ready.
Yep, that's the wrong group.
You are Group 1.
I'm ready.
I don't even know who we lost. I think we lost a frontline man, but that doesn't really matter, considering they don't do any attacks. But if we're gonna need to fight a lot of air units, then we will definitely get some more Earthlings.
That spell is not ready.
Group 2.
Ready to rock.
You are Group 2.
Going.
And we'll get another gargoyle for good measure.
Group 3. You are Group 3. Group 3. Group 2.
Ready to rock.
Group 2.
I'm ready.
You are Group 2.
I'm ready.
You are Group
Okay, and we'll summon up one final mana whore.
Guard me. Group 2.
I'm ready.
Phalanx formation. Got it.
Alright, with this humongous army, I don't think anything can actually stand in our way.
Enemy sighted.
Yeah, we have two of them at the same time, though. So let's see what goes on here.
Enemy sighted.
You're supposed to be guarding me, not letting them get close to me.
Your wizard is under attack.
Wow, my health is dying. My health has almost gone straight to 0. Just instantly. I instantly melted.
Ha, got it.
Group 1.
Now, what is the attack hotkey?
Move.
Oh yeah, I have to do this.
Advance. Group 2.
I'm ready. Your creatures are under attack. Enemy sighted.
Advance.
Okay, they're bypassing me again.
Group 2.
I'm ready.
Might as well hit them with a rock and roll.
On target.
Speed.
That spell is not ready.
Speed to get away. They can come after me all they want. They have to just die by my forces.
Your target is out of range. Your target is out of range.
Alright, they'll deal with the rest. I'll deal with the long process of converting all these troops.
That'll fix that one.
Guard me.
Already there.
Guard me.
You are low on mana.
Well, gee, I wonder why. It's not because I'm casting the most expensive spell in the game, or one of. At least right now. Alright, is everyone here?
One. Guard me. Group 2.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Attack that building. Group 3. Group
Ready to
2.
rock.
Advance. Group 3. Advance. Move.
Up and away.
Advance.
Fisticuffs, eh?
Attack that building.
Enemy sighted.
Advance. Group 1.
I'm
Group
ready.
2. Advance.
The contextual command system is a little bit weird for me right now. I'm trying to give the manual orders I usually like to, but it's still irritating. And he's dead. Let's do that to the other one, shall we? Alright, the structure should be down soon.
That'll fix that
The
one.
danger passed. I went to the village to discover the reason for the Drake attacks.
Well, that's the last of them. No more dragons coming out of those caves.
We was just collecting funguses in the caves like normal, and the drakes become real agitated. No reason at all. I seen their mother once recent like. She was talking crazy. Like in the old tales of what the ragman would do to folks. The ragman ain't been around for ages.
Ragman?
A necromancer. The Lord of Terror, they called him. If he's back, he could be the cause of this.
So we're gonna fight Diablo. Okay. Oh, never mind. That's the end of the mission. And with that...
I was certain trouble awaited me in the ethereal realm. I had earned the favor of one god, but the ire of 4.
A frightening prospect.
I had survived forces more dire than these.
And we shall now go into another story and exposition / cutscene. Afterwards, we'll prepare another vote. Oh, and I didn't get the boon. I'll have to look up why that was the case. I'm almost certain every mission has one.
The gods, of course, were preoccupied with other matters. A certain blind seer stood accused of spreading blasphemous rumors.
Thrus, share with us this vision.
I fear it will damn me to speak so dark a prophecy, but I know I cannot keep the truth from you. The gods are 4, whose works grow cold, as one betrays their laws of old. Then dark grow deeds and darker hearts, for lost to all are holy arts. A vagrant comes amidst the gloom to seal the gaping maw of doom.
Kill the blasphemer.
Charnel, death is not the answer to everything.
Yes. Torture also has its merits.
What if he's telling the truth?
Then they started flinging accusations at each other.
Well, none of us would unleash a maw of doom, right?
Except Persephone. What good is a holy warrior without a holy war?
How like you, Charnel.
Myself, I would sooner suspect Charnel. You do have a certain taste for destruction, don't you?
And then Pyro's kind of power-hungry, come to think of it. He might hatch some half-baked...
Oh, the worm speaks. Look here, if anyone needs outside help, it's you. You pathetic, jiggling mass of goo.
Oh, really?
He has a point.
An old soothsayer's trick, but well played. Stir up old enmities and shift attention from yourself. But I too could benefit from this prophecy. I would be the vagrant they were looking for. Even if they doubted your vision, the tension ensured they would all see the value of a capable wizard.
Okay then. It is time to hear the gods' pleas once again. And then leave it up to a vote. There'll only be one mission per episode. There are 10 missions total in the game, I'm not going to lie about that. And I will tell you well beforehand if a certain god cannot... well, if I cannot accept a mission for a certain god. As there'll be reasons for that, so let's hear them all. Persephone.
Whether or not the vision is true, a conflict will come of this. We shall take steps to restore our friendship with Stratos.
Fairly vague. James, we've worked with you before. What do you have to say?
I don't know about this prophecy. I don't think any of us, even Charnel, would be dim enough to start something like that. But I do know there's a dragon what's been quite a thorn in my side lately. Now there's a problem a body could fix.
Alright, Stratos, you so high and mighty man, what do you have to say for yourself?
As regards this prophecy, I have deduced quite easily that Charnel is the most likely culprit, but I must keep an eye on everyone. I hold many watchtowers in the mountains, if you care to occupy one.
A defense/holdout mission. Okay.
What a crock. That meddler Stratos probably put Mithras up to it to make my victories look bad, but Pyro won't be fooled. I will do just what they won't expect. I will invade.
Okay then. And Charnel, what do you have to say?
Let me assure you, I do not want to destroy the world. That's where all the best slaughter takes place, you know. But I do have a little something in mind. It is time I reopened the demon gate of Golgotha.
Is this such a good idea, Master?
Absolutely not. But with that is the end of the episode. 5 gods, 5 choices. Make your choice in the comments below, and with that, I bid you adieu. If you liked the video, remember to like or subscribe, and I hope to see you all next time.